Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a battle report. What are the battle reports you're going to say? When you buy your models, you build your models, you paint your models, and then you put them together in a list to make an army list to play games, battles. And we try and bring you one every week. But the last few weeks have been, hit and miss. There's a lot of stuff going on for both of us. But we're going to bring one today. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. So today I'm throwing Daemons on the table. Daemons Vs Grey Knights. So it's going to be an interesting game with up and down tactics. What I mean by that is he can lift, I think it's 3 models a turn, 3 units a turn. At the end of my turn, he can lift them up and they come down at the beginning of his turn. I have a stratagem where I can lift 2 units off the table in the Shadow of Chaos, or 1 unit that isn't, and bring it down my next turn. But I played at the end of his turn. So there's going to be a lot of up and downy shenanigans going on. I've got some very heavy hitting units here. And with the way the demon rules have been updated, the greater demons, of which I have 2, the greater demons on the table now, they have a 6-inch aura Shadow of Chaos around them. So I can bring them down anywhere on the table as long as they're 6 inches away from the enemy. Because the way the Shadow of Chaos rule works, your deployment zone is always Shadow of Chaos. If you control at least half of the objectives with no man's land, that becomes Shadow of Chaos. If you control the opponent's objective in their deployment zone, that counts Shadow of Chaos. I can deep strike demons down 6 inches away from the enemy, as long as they're wholly within the Shadow of Chaos. In the Shadow of Chaos, if a battle line unit has to back a battle shock test and passes, D3 models are returned to the unit. If other units have to do it, they get D3 wounds back. So it's going to be interesting. The enemy, when we take a battle shock test, if we're in a Shadow of Chaos, we get +1 to our leadership. If the enemy has to take a battle shock test and they're inside Shadow of Chaos, they get -1 to their leadership. And if they fail it, they take D3 mortal wounds. So it's going to be an interesting game. I'm going to bring you down and show you my army. And then when Mark comes, we'll do deployment and I'll run through his army. But it's going to be an interesting one. Now I do have a few models here. I've run out of black spray. So there's a few models here that are just grey. Okay, it's the way it is, I'm afraid. And there's 3 models that are undercoated black and 1 model that's Gracia Prime, ready to paint. So I'm bringing down showing my army anyway. Right, so leading the army, we have Be'lakor, the Dark Master. He has to be the Warlord. Absolutely fantastic model. We have a Great Demon of Nurgle. We have a Kit Bash Bloodthirster. I have a unit of Blood Crossers with a hero to lead them. I can't remember what the hero's called now, but he's leading them. I have 2 custom player Plague Beasts. Now I've put them on a 40mm base. That's what I thought Plague Beasts come onto, but then I put it on a 50mm base, so I'm not too sure. And I couldn't find them on any website. I was looking for them to see what size base they are, but it doesn't matter. They can also be doubled up as Chaos Spawns for Michael Nurgle, so it's very good. I have 2 units of Plague Bearers. I have 2 6-man units of Flamers, with an Exalted Flamer in each, and a unit of Seekers. Now, we haven't drawn nothing on the table yet. It's just sitting there ready for me to set up. The plan of action that I'm thinking is unit of Plague Bearers in my deployment zone on my objective, because they have sticky objectives. So, after my first turn, they can just wander away. I'm thinking of putting Seekers on the table. They have a 6-inch scout move, or 9-inch scout, I think it's 6-inch scout move. And the Dark Master. Now, one of his every turn, at the beginning of every battle round, he has 3 different abilities. I have to pick one of those, and they last to the beginning of the next battle round. One of them is a 6-inch aura from himself that anyone inside that cannot be targeted unless the one doing the shooting is 18 inches away. That gives me my first turn without being pestered by anyone. Then I'm thinking to play the stratagem where I can lift 2 units up from Shadow Chaos. So I could lift the Plague Bearers up and the Dark Master. Bring them down in my second turn somewhere else, probably like close to an objective or something. Or, well, if he has a unit close to objective, I can bring them down 6 inches away, charge with the Plague Bearers, charge with the Dark Master, wipe them out with the Dark Master, and then these guys, the Plague Bearers, will sit on the objective. Then my turn 2, bring the rest of the guys down. Now, these Great Demons have 6 inch or Shadow Chaos around themselves now, so they can deep strike in with 6 inches. And these, you know, whatever I put in there, they can have their own demons in their 6-inch aura, deep strike in. So if I bring, say, the 2 Plague Beasts in, as long as these 2 are inside his 6 inches, but 6 inches away from the enemy, they can drop down as well. Now, that's brilliant in the case of the Blood Crushers, as I showed in the video the other day with the vehicles and how to, you know, crack open vehicles and get troops inside. It's going to be a great combination to drop him down 6 inches or even 7 inches away. 6 inches away should be fine, and then to drop these guys 6 inches the other side, so they're 6 inches away from the enemy, but they're just the other side of him, so their charge will only be 5 inches because of their musician, which is absolutely great. He'll have a 6-inch charge into a different unit, and the hope and the plan is to just mull through these units before he gets a chance to lift them up. But I think it's going to be a lot of he'll lift units up, I'll drop units down. End of his turn, I'm lifting units up, you know, and that kind of way. They're just literally trying to drop them down and get the charge on and wipe a unit out, and then, you know, rinse and repeat type thing. So it's going to be an interesting game. So when he arrives up, we'll go through his list and everything else. One last thing. He has the enhancement that gives him +2 to his attack and +2 to his strength, as long as he's in the Shadow of Chaos, which he is all the time because he's only 6 inches. He has the Endless Gift, I think it's called, which gives him a 4+ feel no pain inside the Shadow of Chaos, which is in all the time. So he's got 20 wounds. So he's going to be an absolute tank. Wherever I drop him down, I need to drop him down in a nice place where he can just either sit there and say, "Come get me," and soak up damage and tank up damage, or drop him down where he can have a hit and run. That's what I'm going to try and do with these guys. Drop him down, hit and run. If the Bloodthirst has one target to go to after another, then just keep him going. If he doesn't, then lift them both back up, drop them down my next turn somewhere else where they can do hit and run again. Anyway, wait till Mark get here and we'll see what's happening.
I have 2 librarians in Terminator armor, one with First of the Fray, one with Sigil of Excellence. First of the Fray means you can deep strike turn 1 or arrive in from deep strike turn 1. So that unit is with 5 Terminators in deep strike. The other one I have is Sigil of Excellence, which means once per game, when you go to shoot at that model, I can just pick it up and move and take it out of the air and take it off the board. Or I can move it 9 inches away. Then I have 3 strike squads for just some objectives secured, and then I have 3 Grey Knight Nemesis Dreadnoughts, all with hammers, side cannons, and flamers. And then I have 2 squads of Terminators, 5-man, and then Caldor Drago in one of the squads of Terminators. Okay.
Yep.
Very elite, very small. Hopefully it's able to just move around and do things. Now, how many times have we rolled the same number as each other? 5 and 6. Looks like you're going first.
Damn it. Okay, so I'll do my movement, which is not very much. And then I think it'll be pretty much your turn.
Yeah.
Right, so my first turn, the Seeker's scouted and then moved to there. That's it. Now it's Mark's
Do you want to discard one of them, or are you just going to hold on? These actually don't give up a huge amount on Bring It Down. If you kill one, they give up 2 points, and you're unlikely to kill more than one. So for an extra CP, do you want to just get rid of Bring It Down?
Yeah, that's actually... Okay, so I'll discard that one then.
Guard, bring it down, end the turn, and get a CP. So you're on 3 CP now, going into the turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, I'm going to pick up.
It's going to be
some interesting noises.
I know, I don't know why. Why don't you just put the sheep into a container and just transport them by vehicle rather than run them across the road, along the road?
I'll pick these up.
Yeah.
These Terminators. I'll just put them here for now.
Yeah, because they're going to be coming back
They're
in.
going to come back down again in a second. And then I'll pick him up. And him up. No. Him. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're going to go into your movement phase and then come back and show everyone what's happened.
Cool.
Let me just...
It's very annoying.
So you sticky that objective.
Yeah.
You have to hold it because of my guys dropping in. These guys advanced up. Also, teleport shunt I think it's called. These guys came in down here. These guys came in here. They came down. They came down. It's going to be a uppy downy hit and run shenanigans, I think, for the whole game.
Sorry, and then my last he does not touch the fray. Grant.
So you're going to go into your shooting when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mark's shooting. They massacred the Plague Bearers down to 1 model with 1 wound left. Seekers took 2 models out from these guys. We're going to go to Mark's charge phase, and imagine there's going to be a lot of charges coming in. Oh, dear me. Now I have a question about charge phase.
Shoot for it.
This is for my viewers as well. When you're declaring charges, do you declare all of your charges or do you do one?
Just do them all the time, one at a time. Yeah. You don't have to declare everything at the start.
Okay. Okay, so combat phase. Plague Bearer was finished off. Bellicor's taken down 2 wounds. And 2 of the Terminators, so 3 of the Terminators have been taken out. So I'm going to go into my turn 2. And come back to you with the movement and stuff. And because a lot of stuff's coming down now. Right, so models dropped in. Phase Trajectory dropped them 3 inches with those, so I can pepper them. Flamers come down here. The Bloodthirster and co come down. Mark done the ability to lift those out of the way, so I dropped the Plague Bearers on these objective. And the very clean one with the 2 Plague Beasts come there. So I'm going to go into my shooting phase. Okay, so my shooting phase was a bit of a whiff.
Seekers, are you charging with them or are you leaving it?
No, I am going to charge them, yeah, sorry. Yeah, just about.
Cool.
So, they killed 1 model, didn't it?
Yeah.
They wounded a model.
Then he finishes off.
Yeah, and that was all the shooting. Bellicor did absolutely nothing. Now, they've charged in, he's charged in. As you just saw, they just charged in. They failed their charge. So now we're going to go on to combat. Right, so combat phase is a bit of a whiff. They killed, well, these guys killed 1 model. Bellicor's on 1 wound left. These guys came in and killed a few there. And that was it. It's a very, I don't know, I think if these Nemesis Dread Knights can get in.
What did you score there? Sorry, how many CP do you have?
1.
1. Why did you score? Did you spend 3 there?
I spent 1 in
you
1.
Reroll this charge.
Yeah.
What else did you do?
Right, so Mark's movement phase. He's brought these guys in. These guys come up. These guys dropped out of combat, ready for the slot to be destroyed. He came in here. He came in. He moved over. They came in. These guys come over. Then it's going to Mark's shooting phase. And it's going to be, I think this is going to pretty much be the breaking point of either side, I think. Anyway. Okay, so the shooting phase was very effective. Some flamers died. Bellicor got taken down after tanking all of this shit. Seekers are down to one girl left. Flamers took a heavy lot of hits. Now I'm going to go into Mark's charge phase.
Cool. Okay, so him into them. Ground. Wounds left?
Sorry?
How many wounds left?
Well, here.
Yeah.
He has 1, he has 3, and he has 6.
3 damage hammer. These into him into them? Nope. 9. Them into her. Nope. Them into them. Yep. Take me as far away from your bloodthirster as possible. And him into her, I suppose. It's the only thing that's left to do, just to kill it. Grand. Okay. I don't think there's actually any reason for me to do my precious tank shock here.
I don't think so. Are you doing it?
No.
Okay.
No,
I'm going to go into combat now. Come back to you with the results. Okay, so that combat phase was flamers of down to.
Did you spend your other CP on this run?
I only had 1. I had 2, and what did I spend? I spent 1 on one of them, and I did Overwatching.
Oh yeah.
And then, yeah, so took them down to the Exalted. Did some damage over here. There's 2 flamers and Exalted left.
I'm gonna bin defense. Oh.
I spent my last CP in the marks down to lift those 2 units off to bring them down.
I'm gonna bin defense stronghold.
Yep.
For a CP. Okay.
Yep.
So starting your turn.
So the very eventful movement phase. I dropped these guys down to charge those guys and have the ability, so off they went. So first I came in here, so it's ready to select his target. So now I'm going to go into my shooting phase and then come back for charges. Right, so my shooting phase was semi-okay. 2 wounds affected him from the Bloodthirster. Mr. Man called 6 on him, which is nice. Now I'm going to go to my charge phase. Oh, the Great King one killed another one over there who was shooting. So my charge phase, these guys are going to charge him.
Yep.
Bloodthirster is going to charge him.
Cool.
And that's it. Right, so end of that combat phase. Bloodthirster destroyed the Dread Knight. Consolidated into Drago and Co.
Yeah.
And took a lot of damage for his troubles. He's on 13 wounds taken from his 18, so he's got 5 left. This is these guys finished off these guys.
How much has he got left?
He starts with 18 wounds. He's taken 13, so he's got 5 left.
Yeah.
These guys charged in, took him up to 9 wounds taken. He smashed 1 back.
He only has 1 wound left.
This big boy.
Yeah.
Is he not?
You brought him down to a single wound.
He's taken 9.
No, you had no wounds there. He had taken 9, and then that combat with the lads with the horns did another 4 damage.
I did add on to it.
2 damage to him, so
okay.
it brought him to 12 wounds taken.
Okay.
So he only has 1 left. Okay.
Make it simple.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to go to Mark's movement phase. I think Mark's tore ahead so far on the points, but it's a slobber knocker of a game at the moment. If this goes down, they're stranded sort of thing, but they can be up and down. If this goes down, that's a big blow.
I only control 1 objective now. Because I assume you out-see me with the Bloodthirster.
You stickied that one as well, the guys.
I didn't sticky that one. I took the lads off it before they got a chance to sticky it.
The Bloodthirster is 5 OC.
Yeah, so I don't control that. And then my missions, area denial.
Okay, so Mark's movement phase. This guy came over. These guys came down. He fell back out of combat, but he can still shoot and charge anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to try and smash him. He's only on 1 wound left, so that's, unfortunately, but anyway, I'm going to go into Mark's shooting phase.
Cool, okay.
Right, so Mark's shooting.
Then over here, you can fight.
Mark's shooting phase, they killed Bloodthirster with a flamer. Took the last couple of wounds off him. He exploded. Took him up to 10 wounds taken. Took him to 3 wounds taken. Or 3 wounds left on him, sorry, because he had 7. He charged back in and killed the other guys off. We've got this combat to do here, and then I'm going to go into my next turn. So my very excitement movement phase. Brought a Great and Clean one down. Mark spent his CP to lift the Dread Knight off with his 1 wound. I brought the Plague Bearers down here to take this objective. Now onto my shooting phase, which is only one little bit. So he's going to shoot them anyway, probably with one weapon, which is the 12-inch range one. And then we're going to go into charges, which he's going to try a charge, but we'll see.
This is my turn 5. We're going to. That was turn. Yeah, this is turn 4 now. So select missions. I scored overwhelming force for 2.
The bloody did nothing.
Sabotage and engage in all fronts. Okay.
Then I got area denial, didn't I?
Yeah. So engage in all fronts, I can 100%. Oh, sorry, end your turn. I'm picking up him.
Yep.
And then I will pick up. That's all I'm going to pick up.
What's the current score, anyway? Including the points you're scoring
No,
now.
I'm not going to pick up him. Including my primary for this, I control 1, 2, 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. It is 42 to 54.
42 to 54.
Yeah.
Oh.
To me.
Yeah. That's only 12 points behind. That's not. With one turn still to play.
Yeah. What do I leave him there?
Okay, we just done a quick fire round on this one. The Plague Beast got peppered by the Mr. Man here, and Mr. Man who came down in the back there, Mr. Drago. Didn't kill him from shooting. Mr. Man charged in, and double 6 on damage for killing him, 2 wounds. So splattered him into next week. Now it's my turn 5 now, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm actually going to get rid of sabotage. Sorry. I don't want it.
Right, so my last turn, he shot at the Dread Knight, killed the Dread Knight, shot at them, did nothing as well, and then charged them, did absolutely nothing to them, and they whiffed him back for 4 wounds. The Marines here killed the Flamers. My Plague Bearers went into the ruins there, I suppose to put one model in there, to do the sabotage. And Mark lifted those, they've come down, these guys have come down, he's come down. So, went to the last turn now. It's very close. So the final score was 79.
Yeah, to 51.
To 51. Because Mark's last turn, he didn't have to do anything. Just drop those down and do a few actions and just push him further away. But that was very good. Now I would have scored if I don't know. I would have scored on sabotage, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I gave you that. No, I didn't. So 3 on sabotage.
Yeah.
So yeah, 54, 79.
Yeah, still not. It's not too bad. That last turn, you were just. I wasn't enough troops to do anything really.
Both of us had kind of run out of assets.
Yeah. Ooh. 1 Dread Knight left with 1 wound. I think that's the most damage I've ever done to Dread Knights.
Yeah, you did well.
MVP of the game?
My dice rolling for you.
Yeah, he did roll quite a few whiffs.
Like, mathematically, Bellacore should have been dead in the first turn there. Like, me rolling, was it 4 1s? Or 3 1s? Yeah, but no, it's good. I suppose the Dreadnought. Actually, you know what my MVPs were? My strike squads.
Yeah.
They were just hopping up and down. They were scoring me all my points.
Yeah. They were doing very well.
Strike squads were just like doing their business, hopping up and down, sticking objectives. And like,
every time I came near them.
Anytime you came near them, they just disappeared.
Yeah.
That Mr. Daemons strat is excellent. You just like wait for, especially against demons who are deep striking within 6 inches of you, because they come in 6 inches and you like fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Definitely it's changed a good bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Compared to Leviathan.
I mean, it's what, our third...
Demons are better.
Is it our third game or second game of
Second game, I think. Demons are a lot better than they were.
Yeah. I think that 6 inch or around around
of the...
Yeah, it makes more sense, and I think it is better.
Yeah, it's not just having to pay Be'lakor tax to be able to play.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Be'lakor is required anymore.
No, I don't even think. I think the only thing he really brings to the table is gives you your beginning of battle rounds. You pick the 18-inch target thing. That's it.
Oh, he's still good, but like he's not necessary. You could build around instead of having to build like a variety. You could build around an all corn list or an all.
Yeah. That's what I've started doing on the quiet.
Yeah, an all corn list would be cool.
Mark. So we're doing it on the quiet, just trying to build up a few bits and pieces, and I think I agree with you. The strike team, they're absolutely fantastic. I couldn't even say one of the great demons were actually great, because they did damage, but they didn't really score points. I think the Plague Bearer unit scored more points.
Plague Bearer unit was great. It just like sat there and fucking did its bits. No more than my strike squads.
Yeah.
Like it's just quietly scoring points and doing their job. I think the Changeling would be handy.
Yeah, he's lone operative.
Do you have to pay a horror tax to put him in though?
No, you don't. He's a lone operative. You don't pay horrors for him. I think he's like 70 points.
I think if you have a character, you have to have a representative. With demons, you don't have to have a representative character, or is that only if you're allying them in?
No, that's if you're playing a Chaos Space Marine list and you want a Bloodthirster, you have to have a unit of battle line corn unit.
Okay, so it's when you're allied demons, you have to pay the battle line tax.
Yeah.
A couple of squads of Nurglings for just like uppy downy and stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Like
those.
deep strike and just like move blocking things would be handy. Yeah, but yeah, it's good. All around solid.
Wow, that was a slobber knocker of a game. Wow, very, very, very enjoyable for me. I think I got caught on camera at the end. We were talking about who we think was models of the match, and I think, the strike teams, they're scoring points quietly. The Plague Bearers were scoring points quietly. I think that was actually fantastic. The Grey Knight Terminators did pretty well. First turn charging Be'lakor, but they should have finished him off really first turn, but he held on. I think the Bloodthirsters did okay when he finally got to combat. There was a lot of, when I dropped him down with the Blood Crushers, and then Mark used his ability to play unit, or the stratagem where it was to take him up. Yeah, that was to keep him safe, but that did leave that space opening for me to drop playbreaks on that side, so it's scoring points. So, that was good. That was very good play, I think, from both of us. It did leave the Bloodthirster stranded, but then I've got the stratagem that can lift two of them up. So I lifted them up next turn, dropped them down elsewhere than needed. I think this demon, Mark said to me as well, this demon, the way the demons are now, with the great demons able to have their 6-inch Shadow of Chaos, that is the best way of doing it. It's one thing I hate when I'm filming and someone comes in to search me. Yeah, there was a lot of good play there. I think for Mark, it was more of a case of trying to score points, but keep out of charge range of my demons. Some demons he was able to charge and just try and take care of. If he didn't take care of them first go, there was no threat from them causing extra damage for whatever reason, and he was able to. One mistake I did with the flamers on this side of the table, when they were charged, they could shoot on a turn which they fall back. So I should have pulled them back, shot the hell out of him. But there was so much going on, it was so intense, I forgot to do that. The same with the Dread Knight charged the other unit. I should have done the same thing, dropped them back and just flamed him. But I dropped them back and flamed something else. But no, it's a very, very good game. Very close game. As you'd seen, Mark, towards the end, he just, last turn, just managed to just drop everything where he needs to drop them and score points. So, it was, I enjoyed that. It was very, very good. I think the terrain setup as well was fantastic. It was very there wasn't much shooting, but the shooting that there was it was close range shooting. So no, I really enjoyed that. So if you're seeing this for the first time and you enjoyed what you see, hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. And everyone smash the thumbs up buttons to trigger YouTube to share this video to more and more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. Any comments or anything, chuck them below as always. Guys, thanks for watching. Hit the buttons for me. Until next time, take it easy.